When we are studying with the HCl and HF molecule, that is with the heteronuclear atoms, it is not obvious which atomic orbital should be combined by the linear combination of atomic orbitals to form the molecular orbitals, and this we have been seeing in our previous examples also. In addition, because the energy levels of the atomic orbitals on the two atoms are not identical, so some of the molecular orbitals will obviously contain a bigger contribution from one atomic orbital as compared to the other. Now, whenever such conditions or such situation is there, this lands up in equivalent to saying that the molecular orbital which is getting formed from such atomic orbitals having different amount of energies, so that molecular orbital actually bulges more towards one of the atoms, or let's say the electrons in that molecular orbital, they spend more time round one atom than the other atom. Thus, what happens in this case? Some degree of charge separation, that is delta plus or delta minus, occurs, resulting in a dipole. Now, the partial ionic contribution plays a significant role in the bonding sometimes. Let's say we consider the HCl molecule that we had already studied. So the combination between the hydrogen 1s atomic orbital and the chlorine 1s, 2s and 2p and 3s atomic orbitals can be ruled out because their energies are too low. So that means they do not go under any overlapping. So if the overlapping occurs between the chlorine 2 3py and 3pz orbitals, it will be a non-bonding type, because the positive lobe of hydrogen will overlap equally with the positive and the negative lobes of the chlorine atoms. Thus, the only effective overlap is with the chlorine 3px orbital which is left. Okay, so the combination of hydrogen 1s 1 electron orbital and chlorine 3px orbital with this 1 electron, they give both bonding and anti-bonding orbitals, and the 2 electrons, they occupy the bonding molecular orbital, leaving the anti-bonding molecular orbital empty, because there are only 2 electrons over here which can be accommodated in the bonding molecular orbital, that is sigma spx with 2 electrons. So it is assumed that all the chlorine atomic orbitals except 3px are localized on the chlorine atom. This is giving you just a picture of what is happening. So the chlorine atomic orbitals except the 3px, which has already formed a molecular orbital with the 1s orbital of hydrogen. So except that 3px, all the atomic orbitals, they get localized on the chlorine atom and they retain their original atomic orbital status. And the 3s, 3py, 3pz orbitals, they are regarded as non-bonding lone pairs which are present. This oversimplification actually ignores any ionic contribution, such as can be shown with the help of, let's say, the valence bond resonance structures having a partial positive charge on hydrogen and a partial negative charge on chlorine, or let's say a full positive charge on hydrogen and full negative charge on chlorine. Okay, so this is how the contribution of the atomic orbitals is taking place, resulting in a stronger bond in case of such molecules.